we're actually going to be jumping into the bottom side of the bracket, taking a look at Teepee's squad playing up against the mob here. So pretty star-studded lobby to be sure, but it's going to be Aches and Teep that are able to find the first 2 kills here in our second map standoff run for Search and Destroy.
And they're just running through them one by one here out on the mob. Going to be really taken by surprise, I have to imagine, against, you know, what was really one of the best dynasties that we've seen in Call of Duty Esports from the majority of these players. And well, there it is. That's just everyone running at these guys. You saw also Crim6 going for the FMJ wall bangs inside of the tractor area, just really making it difficult to get a setup. And from here on out, H just runs at every single one of them and gets a couple of kills.
Looking pretty solid thus far. Again, Bob Lee's swagger, at least as far as we would anticipate, that should be Karma.
Yeah,
if the roster is if the roster is as what was announced. So just to give you a little bit of heads up as far as who to be expecting in this lobby overall. For the first round going the way of the offense. Again, we saw in our previous matchup that it was all defense for the most part, up until Scum Squad was able to finally get things going on the attack. But so far, a great start here for Teepee's team. The first blood will be found by way of Fly, so now it's going to be a 4v3 the opposite way, looking to go offense for offense here early on.
Classify, he will be tagged up quite a bit. We'll look to back away, but C6 able to at least even things up for a very quick moment. Still a good amount of time to play within towards the round, and I think the call will be made. Hit the back alley. It will be up to essentially C6 to cover all of this, and I'm not sure if he's going to anticipate multiple members coming if they actually do decide to push all the way through Grannies. And I mean, you can see a couple of the other players are searching for information, and well, we'll see C6. He's going to find one player up top wood, still looking for the challenges, but 2 players going to be top Grannies for him. Will C6 actually recognize this? Stun comes out. Now he knows. Good shots from him. Looks for 2. Mako can't get the trade, and Crim6 goes massive back by Granny's house.
It's all about the timing on that peak right there, Visions. And you see Crim in the chat right there. Holy shit. Yeah, he finds both of them, as he gets a pretty nice little double there at the end. And it's all down to the timing, though. Like you mentioned, he's looking left, he's looking right, and he actually doesn't look up top to the roof of Granny's, but still is able to snap just in the nick of time and then reads the response over to the player to the right. So Crim definitely feeling it. Big clutch up for him, and his squad will go up 2-0.
Holy, Crim6 doing exactly what he used to do as well back in this game 8 years ago. Still has it, never lost it. Aches now will push himself right inside of Courtyard, pretty much watching the rotation here, but that's a nice little spot coming from Mako. He ends up finding himself one, stops the bomb from going down. Teepee now forced into a difficult spot inside of Cube, where he does get the EMP off to make this player weak, but he's trying to figure out where the push is coming from, goes for the challenge, does slip away. No scope potentially coming through, but that's not going to come in for Karma. Now with Teepee with a kill on to Classify, he's going to be in a 1v3 situation technically, but with the kill makes it a 1v2.
You're the only one left.
Got a player around the corner, and he's going to get tagged up more than he was hoping for. Here comes the challenge, though. Nearly snaps to Frosty, but can't grab the kills. The 1v3 not going to come through here. Would have been fireworks 2 rounds in a row. And there's a moment here where I wasn't sure if Frost was even going to make the play, but decides to jump on through and just luckily only needed 1 shot, because if he needed 2, I don't know, there would have been an opportunity for the kill to come through. But we'll go 2-1 going in round number 4.
2-1, not too bad to be able to get yourselves around. You came off the back end of a couple of big gunfights coming in. Also, I think it was Mako able to stay alive for as long as he did, really making sure that that bomb does not get planted. EMP's out. That's information for Crim6 as he hops on the tractor, goes for the challenge, and will be able to get the help from Teepee's grenade. That finds a kill on a Frosty, and will open up the map a little bit more here on the defensive side.
Deep. Playing through Elwall, wants to take the challenge, clear out the space. Nobody here. Aches, meanwhile, has found 2. Classify, last one left alive. 1v3 for him as he sits topside. And he's got a lot of work to do here and will not be able to come down in time. Nice little response in the mix, as that will be 3-1 now in favor of Team Teepee.
With the sniper too, and Karma.
Quick scope.
Yeah, look at this. Oh my. I mean, he was so good with the sniper back in the day. Like, I feel like this was the period of time where Karma was considered one of the best snipers in Call of Duty esports, and we were in this Black Ops 2 era and leading in towards the Ghost era as well. It wasn't until people like Formal and stuff like this that maybe started to take that accolade away from him, but he most certainly was very good with this. And now we'll see, it's actually C6 here with the dual band coming out on towards his DSR. We'll be able to go for initial challenge, but actually gets hit marker. Aggressive challenge from Classify. He hits L wall, and he's gonna be able to find one now, two. Big kills, almost three, but Aches responds with a double for himself.
That'll keep things level. 2v2 we go here as Mako will actually take down Aches mid-map. C6 trying to respond. Not able to grab the kill. And so again, still staying in the game currently is the mob. Definitely down, but certainly not out. And you're getting a couple of really great moments, I would say, from really everybody on the mob. I mean, again, it's a nice little double up that we saw for the round previous for Frosty. And they're able to showcase that, yeah, these guys may have been one of the best teams in the game during Black Ops 2, but we can hang. It's, 8 years later. We're fine. They don't have it still.
Yeah, they're actually doing pretty well here. I mean, not as dominating as I think we were anticipating, because this is another squad that we pretty much have listed as one of our favorites for the day. And that's an aggressive challenge here. You can sit on top of the hay off of the spawn here on the offense. You can watch that cross. So Teepee able to escape with his life just barely is going to be very important. But look at this push from Aches. He's just been hitting these things, and we'll be able to win that gunfight versus Classify, making this now a 2v4 situation. This is just going to be so difficult to be able to go through, and Mako with some shots doesn't finish off the killing. Karma just rips him to bits as he turns on Mako.
Fly, though, will keep things relatively even. Not really. It's a 1v4 situation. Almost grabs Teepee. Would have done well for the effort, but bottom wood comes out the last contestant. It's Aches who finds the kill, but that's just tough luck right there for Mako. I mean, he gets him down to what had to have been just a single shot, and then Karma re-peeks with the scope and finds the kill. Tough scenes to be sure, and 4-2 will go in favor of Teepee.
4-2. Teepee and Co coming together. Essentially Complexity and Co at this point. I mean, let's be honest here. The Complexity squad, at least in Ghost at the very least for us, and everything just looking to be so good for them. Up by 2. Look to maybe see if they can find another offensive round over by A. Aches has been hitting these angles and will once again hit this, but first blood does come through for C6. Karma follows it up. Mako's trying to work a flank, but I mean, you just do not have the time as this bomb has just been planted.
Bomb will go down. C6 can take down Mako. Fly cannot respond to Karma again. We'll see this final kill. Maybe not actually. It's C6's kill that we'll find here. Definitely robbed. I mean, that's the quick scope of our lives right there from Karma. I mean, he doesn't expect Mako and still is able to get the snap. Very well could have been a no scope considering how quickly it came through. But 5-2 and, well, the argument of, okay, we're hanging it in here if you're the mob, that's gone out the window now.
It truly has. And Karma just not letting the sniper go. It's just fighting so much value with it. Multiple picks. Once again, I'm going to be watching this L wall push that's been pushed a couple of times on both sides of the map. The bomb is inside of wood. If Aches finds this kill, and he does, Frosty drops it. I don't know if Aches actually saw it. I don't think so, but this is going to be a very difficult spot to try and regain that bomb.
Trades, though, open things up. Aches backside, able to take the snap onto Mako, but Classify will keep things level at 2v2, but no, not the case up top. Last kill for Aches, able to find it just in the nick of time, and 6-2 it'll be for map 2. And we don't know what the score was for map number 1, but I was saying my insinuation and assumption would be that TPC probably won that one as well. And just trying to get response over from the bracket itself. Again, exclamation point bracket will get you a link to that if you're looking to see how everything is going. But that map, at least we know for sure, very convincingly goes the way of TP. And it's 8 with 14 kills and only 2 deaths. Welcome back, everybody. My whole shift with me is Visions as we're jumping into map number 3, Slums for the CTF, and the bracket has given us the update here, Austin, that TP squad did win the first map on Raid Hardpoint. They come off of a convincing search and destroy and standoff, and again, they'll be trying to find a way to close things out in 3-0 fashion, which has been most of the case through a lot of our opening matches. But how about this? The mob looking really solid off the start. It's Flyro on the left-hand side, Mako on the right, and they've done well to at least push across the middle of the map.
The mob's still, shown us a couple of glimpses of moments where they've been able to maybe almost have a chance of being able to take over. It's just a matter of really doing that consistently. We'll see if that happens. They are going to be fighting from the unfavored side, so it makes sure that your mid-map control is always going to be solid. However, Aches has been able to get himself a flag pull here. Weakens up that player in the back, trying to slip around the corner. Looks like he might be good. Couple players are positioned double Ds, but he's got all the cuts. His teammates win all of the gunfights. That's 4 down. And this is actually a chance to maybe go for a relay as well.
Yeah, very well could. I mean, you've got Aix who's in a position. He's able to grab the capture. Meanwhile, on the backside, it's going to be Teepee that I believe is able to grab the flag on the opposite side to try to run this one back. Sure is. Karma was running with him, and they're going to make their way safely through the cemetery. Good help on the backside of this. This is going to be a relay and 2 captures already, and Karma's not done yet. He finds himself a double through blue. Crim the third, but Classify will at least keep things relatively neutral. But the grab will come through again. Another relay in play as Aix is looking to make the same route.
Well, you heard me talking about the unfavored side, Alan. I mean, anyone that didn't believe me, well, you should now. This is absolutely, I mean, something that is so difficult to bounce back from, and it's regaining control and stabilizing. This is 3 flags. There used to be a mercy rule, actually, that, you know, was certainly a thing that existed in Black Ops 2, where if you got the 10 caps, then it was over. I don't know if they'll get the 10 caps or if that mercy rule is actually going to be enforced in this tournament, but, I mean, we might end up seeing 10 caps here as we're just 2 minutes in, and that's number 4 in the bag.
And looking to be number 5 here in a moment. Crim6 is going to chase down one player, and there's the kill. Now it's just about grabbing the flag and relaying once more. War Machine already earned early for Crim. Teepee able to find another kill, and this is getting a bit abusive here, Austin. Not going to lie, as they're outside of the opening rip, which looked okay for the mob. Everything has gone sideways since.
It certainly has gone sideways, and I mean, you got to stabilize as fast as possible on this Mamo combo. If you don't, it just gets out of hand and you snowball so hard. Streaks now in play. I think Aix uses all of his streaks, maybe just assuming he might be able to get them all back here, but you at least have Crim6s to rely on. Aix now with the kill, and that's actually 3 down. Aix playing this pretty slow for only 1 member being up and alive. Must know that he's close. He will now check that corner, goes for the shots, but it will be Mako, ends up finding that kill. Quick trade to follow it up. Teepee now with a couple of kills. He's got streaks to work with. Now looking like 3 down. Last one being up and double D's. Running out of ammo is Karma. Can't win that gunfight, but we will at least see still the pressure being put on and more streaks coming down.
Yeah, this is getting real bad. Mako will find a couple of kills over in front of the garage, but Aix is going to get a pull on the opposite side. Lightning Strike will be used for Karma. Mako, can he stay through this? Nope, not at all. Big Lightning Strike, 3 kills in the mix. And this is going to be another pull unless Classify can find a way to get a couple of kills. Not going to happen. There's capture number 6. And, well, that mercy rule that you're talking about, Austin, I think we need to start considering it.
Yeah, it's like, it was almost just like, I guess, kind of a meme back then because you would never really see 10 caps come through. But I think there were definitely a couple of competitive games where Complexity would play up against, you know, a team coming in from the open bracket at an MLG event, and they would be able to hit that mercy rule every time and time again. And I mean, you're seeing exactly why that's the case, because they are just pouring in the streaks. They're finding the kills. They're on the favorite side, sure, but I mean, this is still an absolute blowout from what you're getting. 7 sprees, 8 sprees. We've pretty much seen it all so far from this entire squad here, and this looks to be cap number 7 that should be put in. Teepee going to try to pick up blue and does manage to find himself a kill, and they could actually maybe still go for, you know, 2 more at the very least. Takes you, I want to say, if I remember correctly, just about 20 seconds roughly to run it through if you have extreme conditioning, so you can still look to put in some more here on the first side.
So your mercy rule, just to get clarification, that's 10 for the game, not in a half, correct?
Correct.
Well, we're almost going to get 10 and a half here, Visions, if you didn't look at what I was going for there. But it's going to be one more attempt through for another capture as Teepee and Crim6 are locking things down, looking for a couple more kills maybe. But oh boy, this is looking not so grand. Not so grand at all. More lightning strikes, more streaks. Empire Crim6. He's going to turn around, almost get the kill on the Mako. And the return will be there. At least there's a bit of good news. And with 12 seconds, I guess the better news beyond that is the fact that this half is over.
Yeah, I guess that's the good news. We're going to the good side, guys. Now let's try to do what they just did to us. But that's all you can really hope for, I guess, at this point in stage. Towards the second side of map 3, but oh wow, there it is coming in here for us. As yeah, this Complexity squad, they suck Alan. They're underperforming big time.
Just terrible, just
awful.
Man, just awful, just the worst. Pyro and Frosty having a little bit of fun in chat there, and we'll see if they can start to get maybe some caps. Frosty's 3 kills are only on me, says Crim6.
Friendly War Machine.
You're funny. Teepee's gonna go ahead and pull out the War Machine early. Karma gonna find himself a kill. The Frosty and Fly are gonna find a couple of amations, so if there's one more mid-map that they can pick up, maybe there's an opportunity, but these silver linings are definitely darker than silver, we'll say that much.
Surely, and there's the scoreboard. I mean, Karma has been having himself a really big, impactful game, and we talk about, you know, Aches being one of those players that took over. Well, Karma did it a ton at COD Champs. I think on this Matlow combo was one of those times as well when he was with Perico Impacts, and 27 and 8, and he's looking to keep on going. Has a chance to get some more streaks as his teammates are just calling them in. It feels like over and over again, and it is just an absolute brutal part of the stage of the game, I guess. I mean, there's no other way to think about it here as Classify goes down. More streaks. Oh my God, Karma, will you die? Finally, Mako will be able to find the kill, but this is just an absolute clinic right now, Alec.
Yeah, we're going to start pulling out the thesaurus to figure out more adjectives to explain what's happening on the screen at the moment. MSMC in hand here for Teepee, kind of working between two different SMGs, but still not able to get back through the garage. So an opportunity maybe brewing, Frosty and Blue. Maybe an opportunity to see the flag. That would be an accomplishment in its own right based on how things have gone so far in this matchup. Mako getting right here with him. They do find another kill. This is the time to go. If you can watch this rotation off spawn, maybe an opportunity. Mako finding a trade will make his way over, and there will be a grab. But can he get away? Not the case. Karma with the kill. And 8-0 will stand the score for the time being.
Whew. Wow, like that's all I got, Alan. That's all I got right now. It's tough, and I think like the big takeaway, maybe at least for the side of the mob, is Mako actually he seems to be pretty good. I will say, like, he's had a couple moments, especially in that search and destroy, where he was maybe finding a couple of kills, and I mean, he's doing what he can to see if he could just try to find any almost highlight reels essentially from here on out, where they're going to be able to work their way towards the base, and it looks like they might have a chance at being able to pull this flag away. Meanwhile, Teepee, I think, is just trying to earn as many score streaks as he can. Plus 200 for him. There's another 100. So with this cap, that should be both streaks, and it is. So he's able to get himself now a few more utility pieces to work with, as we'll see 9-0, seeing if they might be able to enforce that mercy rule on the unfavored side. Scar H now coming through for C6, as just for anyone that doesn't know, this is not a weapon that you would ever pull out in competitive play, but now it's all for fun, and he's going to see if he might be able to find some nice plays here with this car.
On the way into garage, there's C6 on another kill. 3 in a row for him with this car this life. Going back over towards the cemetery, easy kill here on Mako, who's holding the barrel, and now all of a sudden there's going to be a hellstorm behind this. There is a grab happening on the other side of the map, but that's going to be short-lived, and I believe Karma, yep, he's pulled out the DSR. He's sniping, so this has definitely all gone wrong for the side of the mob, and Karma's going to find a way to maybe pull the flag with the scope. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
It's just like a part of me that's just honestly taking this all in, and it's just like, man, like this team, when they were playing, like, in this era, like, they were just so good, and it feels really sick as, you know, firstly, you know, a Call of Duty fan to see them come together here again and be able to have some fun and pull out some weapons, playing against the mob or whoever you'll have it be. I mean, this is just going to be a great tournament day here for us, and it's all for a good cause, so you can't really do too much but smile here, Alan, as it looks like maybe a flag might come through on the board, so they get themselves one. Let's go the mob. Big plays coming through.
This is good stuff, but no, it's just really funny because, you know, we were watching, you know, back BO2, and I had never watched BO2 in its day and age, and hadn't had a chance to go back and rewatch it at any given point in time since I first started getting into COD just a couple years ago. And it's just so funny because even last night, Miles and I were watching and we were talking about it. It's just wild to kind of see the big names in their heyday, like playing the games that they made their name through, and just how extremely talented they were. And it just makes you wonder, you know, not just how long will players like Crim, Clay, Aches continue to try to make this all happen for themselves, but can they continue to stay at the top?
Sure.
Crim used the FAL, that's a forfeit. True. Totally true.
It's actually true, yeah. That thing is, man, if anyone does not remember the FAL, it is, oh, it's something. It's something. That's pretty much all you can really label it as. But we'll take a look at that final scoreboard. I'm curious to see what Karma ended at. Might have been close to 40 for himself here, as they didn't really get the full-on mercy rule, maybe rightly so, because they wanted to stay in the game a little bit longer and have some fun here. But Karma doing things like this, I mean, if he did hit 40 while pulling out the scope, I mean, I would still be impressed despite how the game was going here. But this is just, you know, a whole lot of fun and really just a lot of warm-up games, I think, for what will be some really fun anticipated matches. And there it is. It does hit the 40 while pulling out the snipers.
Wow.
So really fun time. And I think that was Mako at the top. I want to say there he was. So he still drops 23 and shows us that he still got what it takes to kind of play out some Black Ops 2 and hold his own.